Mr. Fry, I trust that you had a productive meeting with Mr. Owen.
Oh, yes. We had the most wonderful chat. I found out the man behind Starrick's soothing syrup is John Elliotson.
Dr. Elliotson, I haven't heard that name in a long while. He was a brilliant heart specialist until he became obsessed with phrenology and mesmerism. It ruined his career. Well, how shall we proceed?
Oh, with all respect, Mr. Darwin, I believe I should proceed alone. After all, we wouldn't want to attract any unwanted attention.
Sounds very wise. Good luck, my boy. Oh, and Mr. Fry, should you find yourself with any free time, please do call on me.
Where would I find the doctor? Ah.
As you've just witnessed, the application of too much pressure can sometimes result in unexpected outcomes. Unfortunately, it appears I've ruined the organ. Send up a cadaver.
At once, Dr. Elliotson.
I don't care about your ethics. And I care even less about your damn patience. Now hand over your keys.
What are you doing?
Haven't you heard? You're fired. Now bugger off.
How to do it. What's the matter?
Oh, young man, help. I must speak with Miss Nightingale at once. One of the brutes stole my key, and there's no one around. I can't get out of here.
Your key. Don't go anywhere. I might be able to do something.
Oh, quite. Thank you, sir. Well, you'll know where to find me, sir.
I'm in the wrong line of work.
There's something very peculiar about this. Dr. Ellison cannot be allowed to continue his experimentations. I must speak to Nurse Nightingale. She will know what to do. His experimentations are making our patients worse. I am sure of it. There is something very peculiar about that Dr. Elliotson. Dr. Elliotson cannot be allowed to continue his experimentations. I must speak to Nurse Nightingale. She will know what to do. His experimentations are making our patients worse. I am sure of it.
Study phrenology, when rigorously practiced, allows us to discover criminal observation.
Are you?
You chose the wrong home to barge into.
Please, spare me.
You can show yourself out, Leslie. You chose the wrong home to barge into.
Have mercy.
Take my diamonds!
Enough.
The house is burnt!
Blimey, hold him down, will you? What's wrong with him? Does he look like a doctor?
Someone get him.
Please, let me go! I
What do I do? I do nothing.
Let me go!
I'm a God-fearing Christian. Why is this
Let me go! Must be going a bit mad.
Get out of here.
What's wrong with him? He's balmy is all. Nothing a little syrup won't cure. Hadn't you heard? Stock's are low. We can't administer soothing syrup without Dr. Elliotson's written consent.
how to not only identify, but also how to measure the mental faculties of a patient. For instance, this specimen's overdeveloped organs found on either side of the lower back of its head. The protuberances previously measured established the correctness of both police records and medical observation. I am, of course.
No! The fairies! The fairies!
Procedure. Soothing syringe. You have just nothing less than the undeniable effectiveness of the medicine of tomorrow. I shall resume my discourse on the only truth. The idea that one can point out connections and relations which exist between the conditions and the fundamental brain, and perhaps more importantly, the manifestations of mind, is no
I
longer
must speak to
a
Nurse Nightingale. She will know what to do.
previously studied. Phrenology, rigorously practiced, allows us to discover one from an observation of the other. The science of mind teaches us how to identify, but also
Hey,
how to measure the
cat and the fiddle. My body lies over the sea. The clock struck one, the mouse ran down.
organs found on either side of the
Nurse Nightingale.
The protuberances previously measured
All
established
the freedom of being unseen. The invisibility tonic worked flawlessly.
specimen's tendency to create shock and desirable propensities which were wholly suppressed by the use of soothing syrup. Despite the specimen's violent reaction to the procedure, the soothing syrup anesthetized its senses and it died without suffering. What you have just witnessed is nothing less than the undeniable effectiveness of the medicine of
Oh, blimey, hold him down, will you? What's wrong with him? Do I look like a doctor? He's balmy is all. Nothing a little won't kill. Stocks are low. We can't administer soothing syrup without Dr. Elliotson's written consent. Ah, bollocks. I hate my life.
Bring the bastard out! Get the bastard!
Bloody rats! Take that, you filth! How hard can it be to fix a bloody crack in the wall? And don't come back! Ugh, bloody rats! This place, so filthy.
Here it is, Doctor.
We will continue our experiment shortly. In a moment, we will compare the brains of our two specimens. Since both specimens had a propensity towards violent behavior, we should see similar protrusions in specific parts of their brains. Corpses do not have boots. At last it ends. Yet I can only think of beginnings. A better tomorrow. Forged with the blood of visionaries.
All I see is the blood of a lunatic.
Do you truly believe murdering an old man will stop humanity's great architect? Crawford Starrick has a glorious design for mankind.
Designs are meant to be broken.
You're a child. A child who believes it can solve all the world's woes with a flick of a blade. Have you ever pondered the consequences of your actions, Jacob Fry? Or did your father teach you nothing?
Been to the morgue yet?
Yeah, I'm not going there again.
Elliotson expired, and soothing syrup production has ceased? Outrageous!
Fry intends to endanger all of London at the hands of the mob.
Or perhaps he doesn't intend much of anything at all.
Thank
He's
you.
simply content to dice with our lives.
The asylum is shut up. Medical care throughout the city is in disarray. He cannot understand the consequences of his actions. The man is clearly an anarchist!
Gentlemen, this tea was brought to me from India by a ship, and up from the harbor to a factory, where it was packaged and ferried by carriage to my door, unpacked in the larder and brought upstairs to me. All by men and women who work for me, who are indebted to me, Crawford Starrick, for their jobs, the time, the very lives they lead. They will work in my factories, and so too shall their children. And you come to me with talk of this Jacob Fry, this insignificant blemish who calls himself assassin? You disrespect the very city that works day and night so that we may drink this miracle, this tea.
I'm nearing the end of my research. Our beloved London shall not suffer such a bothersome fool for much longer.
And what of the sister I've heard of, Miss Fry?
Miss Fry shall be gutted. Soon enough. Delicious.
Sorry to interrupt, Initiate. Thought you'd like to know that Sean and Rebecca got away from Otzoberg. Berg runs a unit called Sigma Team. Violet DaCosta is his tech support. They've been hunting and killing assassins for a long time. Thank God you're all right.
Oh, tish tosh. It'll take more than a Templar super soldier to end the glorious saga of Sean Danger Hastings.
I was talking to Rebecca.
Right. Anyway, Berg's presence confirms it. The Peace of Eden is in London.
The Initiate's data sync suggests it's the Shroud.
The Templars seem to want it pretty bad all of a sudden. They must know something we don't.
The only thing we know is that we can't go up against Sigma Team alone.
Leave that to me. In the meantime, keep a low profile. Let the Initiate continue to sync the data.
Owning the railway wasn't enough. Now Starrick has bought an omnibus company as well. I suppose he wants to control the neighborhood's workers and keep them under his thumb.
Pearl Attaway is Starrick's competitor, is she? Perhaps it's time I went into business.
And Miss Fry, what are your plans?
I studied the history we recovered from the Kenway Mansion's hidden room. I'm off to a certain monument